What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to talk about the question that I've received a billion times since Legion started, and I don't blame you guys. Like, I would have asked the same question too, and I often ask myself the question, to be honest, and that is, what's the best gold farm in Legion, right? Now, I receive this question on a daily basis throughout every single expansion that I've been doing YouTube and streaming content. And the question still remains the same. Like, there's no best way of obtaining gold. It's all server dependent. It's usually limited, and like it only works in a certain time, and before it gets catch up, or like the demand doesn't support the supply and so on. But however, there is like in the past, I always said the key to make gold is doing different farms. Like the problem is not getting the items. The problem is getting the items to sell. That was the main issue for every gold farmer back in WoD, for instance. But right now, you can make so much gold doing professions. I would say one of the best ways of making gold in Legion right now is professions. It usually always is in any new expansion. Professions. Professions is really, really important at the start of a new expansion. The demand is super high, and so is prices. People need to gear up, people need to buy consumables and so on, and you need to be able to deliver that. Otherwise, other people are going to deliver it. And there's a lot of materials, for instance, that you can't really keep up with the demand. So people start overpricing materials and people still buy it. It's going to be that way. I love Legion. Legion is really good for profession. I mean, only like the force to craft Oblivium has helped keeping the prices on materials really, really high. So I would say that if you get a profession and you play that profession well, you're going to make gold regardless. You don't even have to do Legion stuff with your profession. Just look at Sky Golem, for instance. If you got engineering, there's people, I know people who has engineering on multiple tunes, crafting multiple Sky Golems. They go for as high as 300,000 gold, while they used to sell for 20,000 gold back in WoD, because people need them to be able to herb on their mounts. You can have leatherworking, you can have blacksmithing, whatever. You can buy materials off the auction house, craft it into stuff, and put it on the auction house and make profit. It's simple as that. You can have herbalism, and you can make up to 100,000 gold an hour if you play in the right realm with the right demand. You can do mining, and some people are going to say, but Fellslate is only 40 gold each on my realm. Well, it's steady gold. Like, people would have killed to get a steady gold farm that would give them 20,000 gold per hour back in WoD. You're just you don't have to be greedy. Like right now, I'm trying my best to farm as much materials with gathering professions as possible, because I know that a couple months down the line, the gold per hour is gonna go down the trash. Like, it's gonna be way, way less, and as every expansion, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, damn, I wish I farmed way, way, way more, because I'm basically making like 100,000 gold a day farming 2 hours a day. Sometimes I earn more, sometimes I earn less, but there's so much to do in Legion, so I don't only gold farm when I play the game. But we're not going to talk more about that in this video. But yeah, so for those of you who wonder what the best gold farm is in Legion, as always, there can never be a best gold farm, because it's always going to be server dependent and limitless. Like, the only way there can be a best gold farm is if there was a spot that gave you an enormous amount of gold, like raw gold. You wouldn't have to depend on the auction house at all. But I can tell you this, my favorite gold farm at the moment is Starlight Rose. Farm that shit, people need it for flask and so on. I just made a video about it, and you can watch it right up here. But if you guys, like, by all means, if you guys feel like sharing the best method, whatever works the best for you guys, please let me know and everyone else know down in the comment section. But at the bottom line, the point of this video is that there is no best gold farm, but professions is probably the best method. But which profession is better than the other ones and so on, that's a whole different story. I don't think you can justify a profession being best, because there's going to be people saying engineering blows, and there's going to be a guy with engineering making 10 times more than the people who says engineering blows. You just got to know what to craft. You gotta look around, do research and so on. But regardless of which profession you get, you're going to make gold. And now there's going to be a billion jokes about making gold with first aid. So no, guys, you can't get rich on first aid. Anyways, if you like this video and if you want more videos like this, make sure to click subscribe, and I will be back in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.